This is my version of the TikTok $1,000,000 best of both worlds Alfredo sauce and meat sauce. I use linguine noodles instead. And I have also Colby Jack here, as well as pepper jack cheese and my fresh mozzarella right here. That white here is my fresh mozzarella. Look at that. Look at that bowl. So this is my version because I believe you need a nice fat noodle, a nice pleasingly plump noodle to be able to absorb all the liquids from these sauces. And spaghetti, I feel, is a little too thin. So this is the remix. And you get all that wonderful cheese in your remix. Hello, my name is Chef Fran, and today we are making the viral sensation, what they call the $1,000,000 spaghetti, or the TikTok sensation, the best of both worlds spaghetti. So there are 3 stars to this dishes: our Alfredo sauce that we have to make and our meat sauce. So to make our meat sauce, we have our ground beef, we have some diced tomatoes, some tomato sauce. We have our basil, got to put that in there. And we have all of our flavorings of the Montreal seasoning for the beef. We have our Italian seasoning, our garlic powder, our onion powder. We also have our Himalayan salt and black peppers right here. And then we have our Better Than Bouillon beef seasoning, a little bit of that. And we got to get our veggies in there. So we have our red bell peppers, our green bell peppers, our onions, and our garlic. So that is for our red sauce, our meat sauce rather. And now to make our Alfredo sauce, we have our butter, we have our Parmesan grated and shredded. We have some cream cheese here. We have our half and half, and that is what we need to make our Alfredo sauce. And of course, in between our Alfredo sauce and our meat sauce, we have some wonderful fresh mozzarella that we're going to put. So there you have it, the best of both worlds. And of course, we need our butter to start off with for our Alfredo sauce. I don't want all of them, so just some. And I'm going to add some of my veggies here, my red bell pepper and green bell pepper. So here's the green. And I'm going to put my mushroom in there too. Okay. I might need a little bit more olive oil. Okay. And I love my new Ninja skillet because it comes with like this nice little spatula, and it's nice and wide too. So I think that was great little addition before I put my meat in. So then I'll add my garlic a little bit later on. I do want to add my put my meat right here. As I open it, I'm adding some of my garlic in here. And this is some roasted garlic that actually, well, I had made some roasted garlic and I just minced it down. And let me put a little bit here also of a little bit of the roasted garlic, small, not too much, just this much of the better. Well, I don't want to make that sound. I'm going to add a little bit of Himalayan salt here. Already. Okay. Here's our black pepper. Okay. And our meat is going to get cooked in this, so some of the flavoring will already be in here. And then we're going to add my garlic powder here. It will already be here for the meat. Yes, love garlic. It's super good for you. Some onion powder here as well. Okay, so I'm going to actually add a little bit of that lime juice that we were talking about to my beef. And I'm going to add my Montreal steak seasoning. Let me add a little bit of Slap Your Mama. Okay. So we've cooked our meat. Just trying to drain some of my liquid here, but that'll start to evaporate as we continue to cook. And I am going to add my diced tomatoes. So add that to our deliciousness of our meat here. So here's our meat sauce. I'm going to let it simmer for about 10 more minutes. I'm making Alfredo sauce. I have some butter here that's super melted. About 5 tablespoons. Okay. So it's a little stubborn one. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to it. Then we're going to put our cream. Okay. Now let me add our cream here. We add our cream, really half and half. Apologize, half and half. Okay. And we're going to add some cream cheese to that. Get it to be creamy. There we go. We're going to add your cream cheese. And you want to keep stirring until it melts. And then you want to add your Parmesan. So our Alfredo sauce is done. It's nice and thick. Now we're gonna add some fresh mozzarella, just cutting into pieces here. And so I'm putting the Parmesan here. Okay. And then we're going to do our meat sauce on top of it. We're going to use that to spread out. Let's get our mozzarella here going. And one last one that we can split up here. So now, just want to put my Parmesan, shake it up a little bit. There we go. And we will see how our TikTok spaghetti would taste like once it's baked. So I want to put this in a glass dish because I want you to be able to see the white of the Alfredo sauce and the spaghetti to the brown, which is the meat. So you can see that 2-layer process. So that's particularly what I want to do in a glass dish for you. That's going to tell vitamin content for our linguine remix TikTok spaghetti sensation. Our linguine is vitamins B1, copper, manganese, niacin, psyllium, olive oil E and K, Himalayan salt, calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium, black pepper, A, B1, B2, B5, B6, C, and K, Montrose steak seasoning, A, C, D, calcium, iron, potassium, Slap Your Mama seasoning, A, C, calcium, and iron, onion powder, B, C, calcium, iron, manganese, and potassium, garlic powder, B6, C, calcium, iron, and magnesium, Italian seasoning, B, C, K, calcium, magnesium, and manganese, ground beef, B6, B12, iron, selenium, and zinc, diced tomatoes, C, folate, potassium, tomato sauce, A, B1, B3, B5, B6, B7, C, and K, onions, B6, C, folate, magnesium, potassium, garlic, B6, C, manganese, and psyllium, bell peppers, A, B2, B6, C, folate, niacin, potassium, mushrooms, B1, B2, and niacin, basil, C, K, calcium, iron, and half, B6, B12, E, K, magnesium, thionine, potassium, pantothenic acid, and psyllium, butter, A, B12, D, E, and K2, cream cheese, A, D, calcium, and phosphorus, Parmesan, A, B6, and B12, mozzarella cheese, C, folate and potassium, pepper jack cheese, A, B12, calcium, phosphorus, psyllium and zinc, and Kobe cheese, A, D, iron, calcium, and potassium. Real facts. Many hardworking adults face food insecurity. Here's a graph of the 5 states with the most food insecure employees, which are California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Illinois. To learn more, you can visit us at jdhcdc.org. Ooh, chef and fam. Nothing like if you're a cheese lover, like a nice twirl of some cheese. I got that pepper jack cheese and that Kobe and that fresh mozzarella going on with my best of both worlds linguine pasta, because I had to do the remix, you know. Us chefs, we always gotta try to switch things up. But the reason I did this was because I felt, on a personal, the spaghetti noodle was a little too thin for the Alfredo sauce on top of a meat sauce. So I felt like they needed a pasta that was just a little wider and just a little bigger. So I call it the remix. Now, if you like using the spaghetti noodle and you want to keep doing that, by all means, it's your world. You're free to do whatever you want. But for me, for moi, I will be going the linguine route, because I want my decadent sauces to see. Ooh, look at that. Look at that cheese. And look at some Alfredo sauce right there. I want it to be really fully immersed with my correct pasta for it. It's just like a penny, for example, is a good pasta if you're gonna have like a red sauce, because it kind of sticks to it. It's kind of the same thing, you know. Spaghetti and vermicelli, angel hair, they're really good with like lighter sauces. So here's to you. Absolute must try if you're not doing this revival sensation yet. Making Alfredo sauce and the meat sauce. Really simple ingredients for Alfredo. Just some butter you probably have on hand. You can use half and half or heavy cream. And the key component is some Parmesan cheese. Some garlic. That's because I like it seasoned. But other people go even deeper and really get to flavoring their sauce. And that's fine. If that's what you like. Because it's your business, as Tabitha Brown would say. So here's my call to action. Don't forget to click the like button by giving me a virtual hug. When you do that, that lets myself and my team know that you're enjoying the content that we're putting out. It encourages us to keep going on to thinking about what can we do that's new or recreate something. Cooking is all about passion, I would say this, and love. Even the person who's not a big time cook, as long as they really want to do what they're doing, that dish, chances are it's going to be good. It's going to be good, maybe even great. So it's all about the love in the food. It's almost like when you talk to your plants, how they grow. Talk to your food. Now, if this is the first time that you're joining us, welcome. Where I welcome you here with open arms and great big hugs. And if you have not subscribed already, subscribe. What are you waiting for? And hit that bell notification if you want to know next time we upload a new video. And share this channel with your family and friends. They will appreciate it. I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do. And I look forward to you come back to hang out with me again. You got to eat with me virtually while I ate physically, but guess what? You too can eat this physically the next time. And comment below. We do answer. And let me know what you did that was different. If you did the same thing, or you just maybe didn't do it at all, thought of something else. Would love to hear from you. Thanks again for hanging out. Love you guys. Bye. Looky here, looky here. Ooh. Mm. Yes. Yes. Cheese goodness. This is my version of the $1 million spaghetti, TikTok spaghetti. I used linguine, and I had fresh mozzarella, and I had pepper jack, and Kobe. So I had 3 cheeses here with some of our meat sauce and Alfredo sauce. Look at all of this goodness.